if you want to have a social function, then have a social function. But if you want to have a sanskar, then you have to be serious about it.
So, sir, we are very curious to know why did you choose a topic like Hinduism for your first book?
Well, Ayushi, there is a story to it. For years, I was quite interested, very deeply interested, in fact, in comparative theology. And then I had to study more and more of our own religion, because I had heard so much about the greatness of our religion, how old it is. And I really wanted to know firsthand what it means. Now, that's the time I got down to some serious reading about Hinduism. And I made a beginning with Vedas and Upanishads and other things, for which I had to do a 2 years course of Sanskrit also in order to have some basic understanding of Sanskrit. Now, that was the time I realized that most of the things that we were taught or told or anecdotal things about our own religion, actually there was very little substance to it. Of course, they were very interesting, that made everyone very interested in the religion, but there was very little substance. And then one day, when one of my nephew's daughter was going through Mundan ceremony, it all came together. When she started to cry, the child, and when my nephew started saying, "Oh, there's no need to shave the head, we just clip the hair," and suddenly I burst out that if you want to have a social function, then have a social function. But if you want to have a sanskar, then you have to be serious about it. And then most of my nephews and nieces and my own children who were sitting there, they said, "But we did not know it's a sanskar." And then for the next 10 minutes, I started telling them what it means and what is its significance. And they were staring at me, hearing every word, as if this is something entirely new. And when I said, "You did not know all this?" they said, "Nobody told us." And then my wife, and there's always a woman behind everything that just starts like this, and she said, "Yeah, he has time for everything. He keeps reading tomes of Islam and Christianity, but he doesn't have time to talk about it." And I was touched to the quick. I said, "Fine, I'll write a book." I'll write a book which will be authentic, which will be based on the facts rather than anecdotes, and which will be informative, so that anyone who reads, he will know for sure what is Hinduism and what it's all about. So this is how it all started, with one sarcastic remark. That is what did it.
Thank you so much for answering that question for us, sir.